right, boys, we are back, and it's finally time to start year 6. That's right. Last video, we took care of everything, our lines, our scouting reports, our player training. We've done everything, so we don't need to do anything now but start the year 6 simulation, all right? So we're going to go month by month, usually what we do. And I'm actually very interested here. Hang on. October 1st, there you go. Yeah, I'm actually very interested. I want to see how good our team is doing, or if we start to lose some games. Remember, you can't always tell on a 1 month simulation because you may just have a string of 3 or 4 games in a row that the simulation doesn't go your way. A lot of it is luck, right? But still, we have a team out there, and yes, we're 4-0 in preseason, so that's good. Let's keep that going. It'd be nice if I get to 10 regulation wins before the 1st of October. That'd be very good. Pretty sure you only have like 12, 13, 14, 15 games in the first month. Waivers, yeah. All right, so here we go. Who's going to step up for us this year? A lot of you guys were saying bring Nugent Hopkins up. He had a better defensive category than Tyler Seguin. All this stuff. Yeah, I agree with that. But remember, we had Vinny LeCavalier on our third line center and our power play, and he was getting the same amount of points as Joe Thornton on the second line. Even Steven Stamkos on the first line. He trailed off a bit towards the end of the season, but as long as we give our third liners some power play time as well, they can have, 50, 60, 70-point seasons also. So that's what I'm going for here with Nugent Hopkins. Oh my God. We're 4-0 to start the season. Now we've gone 0-2-1. Come on, there you go. Yep, we have a fifth phone. There you go. I really don't have a preference on who I want to see produce more for us. Nugent Hopkins and Seguin, this is both their first year on this team. So, they'll start to grow in favor of positions during the playoffs. How many points are they going to get during the regular season? I really don't know what to expect from a lot of these players right now. So we're just going to wing it right now. QMJHL, yeah, let's send him back out. And a lot of you guys are saying scout defenseman. I'm sure we can scout some defensemen. Why not? A lot of first rounders in the QMJHL. Same with the United States. A lot in the WHL. Let's go WHL for defensemen for 6 weeks. There you go. All right. So we almost at the end here? Yes, we are. We already lost too many games. We're not going to get to double digits in wins already. But look at that. 6-4-1 to start. You'd think that would be a lot better. Torrey Mitchell. No, we don't need you. Yeah, 6-5-1. We're basically 6-6. That's very weird. Though again, I might go back to the thing that it's just a 1 month simulation so far. We might have gotten unlucky with those 5 losses. All right, so we're 8-5-1. We're on a 2-game winning streak right now. Steven Stamkos is leading our team with 8 goals. Tyler Seguin 10 assists. All right, so let's go into the stats and let's check out the team stats and the player stats because we still got to fiddle around with the lines if we're not winning games. And yeah, we're winning games, but still, you'd expect us. You guys were saying 60-win season. Well, we got to stop losing games if we're gonna get to 60 wins. Goals for per game. Let's see. We are We are 9th in the league, above 3 goals per game. It'd be nice if we can get above 3.25, but if we end the season with more than 3 goals a game, you're usually in the top 5-ish. So 3.14, that's good. Don't worry, all these teams will come back down to earth. It's only after the first month so far. All right, so goals against per game, our goals for per game is actually not that bad. Goals against per game, we're 11th, 2.57. I want that to be below 2.25. All right, so we can work on our goals against per game. Our power play percentage, 22.5%. It's 10th in the league. If we can get it hovering around 25%, that'll be good. So our power play, with all of our specialists, our power play could be better. All right. And penalty kill, our penalty kill is 87.3%. That's fine. So, again, I think we're going to go 1 more month here because I want to see if it was just bad luck for the first month here because the stats are kind of misleading right now. Yeah, our power play could be doing a bit better, but I think as those other teams come back down to earth, you're going to see us in the top 5 of every category, all right? So hang on. Let's check out our player stats so far. See who's producing for us, because I will move people around, all right? Points. All right, so Steven Stamkos. See what I mean about that first line? Stamkos just works well with Lofthouse and Brown. He gets plenty of points. So he's getting more than a point a game, so that's great. Seguin as our second line center. So see what I mean? Look, Stamkos, Seguin, and Nugent Hopkins. He's on the third line, but he's got power play time. He's third on our team in points, all right? Connolly has 11 points in 14 games. Dustin Brown is doing good. Granlund is doing good. Lofthouse could be doing a bit better, only 7 points in 14 games. So maybe that's something, move Lofthouse down to the second or third line center later. But again, if Stamkos is having the points, then you can't really change up the lines, right? LaFontaine, he's doing all right for the third line back there, third line winger. Same with Braden Shen. So our third liners have 7 and 6 points, and our center on the third line has 12 points. So we are getting goals from everywhere. It looks like maybe we are allowing too many goals. Hang on a sec. Defenseman. There we go. Ekman Larson, 10 points and 14. Yeah, all of our defensemen except for, Shattenkirk and Beaulieu, they could have a little bit more points. 7 or 8 points in 14 games would be more like it, but that's okay for now. I think it might just be goaltending right now. 2.32, that's a bit too high. We want that to be below 2.25. So Bernie Mac could be playing a bit better. Yeah, and his save percentage is not above .920. So Bernie Mac could be playing a bit better. Our penalty kill and our power play could be doing a bit better. But you know what? It's only 1 month in, so let's keep simulating here. Let's go up to November 1st, all right? See what happens. We are a good team. We have got to be a good team, especially with this lineup. I'm just happy that our 3 centers are getting points. That's the makeup of the team that I want. Your 3 centers getting points, depth scoring, your power play, your penalty kill. So hang on a sec. Brendan Prust. No, we don't need Brendan Prust. So I mean, come on, boys. We have all the tools that you need to have a good team. We keep losing games, man. 9-6-3. We're 9-9 basically. Come on, what's going on here? I'm going to have to make some line changes after this next month for sure. Definitely have to make some line changes after this next month. It's unacceptable. We already have 10 losses. I mean, we were supposed to be at 30 wins by the time we get to 10 losses, man. Come on, man. This is ridiculous. Holy crap. Yeah, we keep losing games. There's another loss. And they're both regulation losses, too. Good God. Yeah, we got to sort out the team. Yeah, there's another regulation loss. 11, 11, and 3. Are you freaking kidding me? What is going on here? Oh my God, 11, 12, and 3. Yeah, I'm just going to let it go. We'll sacrifice this month a little bit. Anton Strawman, no, we don't need you. We're playing Fensky back there. Oh my God, what's going on here? I don't understand. 12, 12, and 3. I mean, we should be battling for the President's Trophy. We shouldn't be battling for a playoff position. Come on. I know the season's still young. All it's going to take is us to go on like a 5 or 6 game winning streak, lose 1 or 2, and then go on another 4 or 5 game winning streak, and we're way up there. But still, man, what's going on here? Casey Sazakis, Mark Scheifele. Oh, there's that their first round pick. He's probably old now. He's not that good. No, Mark Scheifele. Come on, one more game. Go out in a good game here. There you go. All right, we got another win. All right, so we're at the beginning of November 1st, and our team is underachieving to say the least. 14, 13, and 3. That is not good enough. So let's go team stats. I'll show you all the stats once again. That way you guys can comment away, and we can prepare our team for the next video, all right? Because something has to change here. That's been 2 months now. Something has got to change. Goals for per game. We're 9th in the league. 3 goals per game. That's pretty good. Again, by the end of the season, we'll be like top 5 if you have over 3 goals per game. But we have we have so many threats everywhere on the points, on the wings, in the center, that we should be above 3.25. We should be one of the top teams in the league for goal scoring. All right, so we got to change that up a little bit. Got to figure it out if it's our power play or our 5v5. We have to change our goals for per game. Goals against per game. 2.73. We're 10th in the NHL. That's not bad when it comes to like NHL rank, but I want to be below 2.25, all right? If we were below 2.25, we'd be number 1 in the NHL. So we can do a lot of improving on our goals against per game, all right? Goals for per game, it's around where I want it to be, but goals against per game, we got to work on that a lot more. Power play percentage, we are 2nd in the NHL for power play, so our power play has really started to click. All right, so we arguably don't have to change our power play whatsoever. So if our power play is 2nd in the NHL and we're still only at 3 goals per game, we got to work on our 5v5. Our 5v5 is just not getting it done, all right? So we're going to have to look at that. Penalty kill percentage, 81.8. All right, that could be worked on. So our penalty kill and our power play is basically switched places. So our power players, one of the best power plays in the NHL, our penalty kill has dropped off. All right, so Let's go back into player stats. Let's see who's producing for us, and then we can. I'll give you guys kind of a hint or what I want to look at when it comes to the line changes. I kind of think I know what I want to do. Power play can stay the same, but the 5v5, I think I might want to change Dustin Brown around. Maybe. I want to see how our first line's doing here. So Tyler Seguin is leading our team with 31 points. All right, he's probably got a lot of power play and, 5 power play goals. Now, he still has a lot of 5v5 goals. So maybe that second line is doing great because Connolly also has the third amount of points, 22 points in 30 games. And who was the third guy on that line? It was LaFontaine, right? Or no, it was what's his name? Granlund, yeah. Where's Granlund? So Granlund's not on the power play. He has 13 points. So Granlund has 13 points not being on the power play. So I think the second line is doing fine. Tyler Seguin, Connolly, and Granlund, all right? The first line, Stamkos. Brown only has 19 points in 30 games. Stamkos has trailed off a little bit, and Lofthouse only has 17 points in 30 games. So I think the first line, 5v5, needs to be shook up a little bit. I don't think Dustin Brown's offensive category is good enough to have an amazing 1-2 punch with Steven Stamkos. All right, so maybe switch the Nuge around with Lofthouse, just because Lofthouse, he's got a great offensive and defensive categories, but maybe because his poise is a bit low, and that's why his overall is a bit low. Because this guy's on the power play and he's got first line duties, and he only has 17 points. The Nuge is third line duties and second line power play, or he's on the first line power play as well, and he has 3 more points. So maybe we should change around the 5v5 first line. All right, so let me just continue to look here. Beaulieu, Shen, only 11 points in 30 games. That's fine, though. Don't worry about that. Richie, Lemieux, Foligno, these guys barely have any points. That's fine. Our fourth line are minus players, all right, so we'll remember that. Who else is a minus player? LaFontaine, Beaulieu, so what, our third line maybe minus? Yeah, okay. All right, so, and we'll check out the goaltender quickly. Bernie Mac, 2.56, that has got to drop. And save percentage, .912, that has got to increase. So Bernie Mac's got to play a little bit better. Our power play is doing fine, and we have got to change up our 5v5. We need to be getting more 5v5 goals, all right? So if I go into line changes, boys, this is where I want your help. I'm not going to make the changes just yet, but what I'm thinking is, because Stamkos, he was doing good, but I think Lofthouse may be bringing him down a little bit, or Dustin Brown is bringing him down. I mean, Lofthouse is great, and I want to play Lofthouse, right? And Braden Shen, he's another face-off guy that we could get away with having in the middle. So I was thinking maybe, Braden Shen over here. Nugent Hopkins up on the first line with Lofthouse and Stamkos, all right? Dustin Brown on the second line with Seguin and Connolly. And then the third line being Braden Shen, Granlund, and LaFontaine now. And we can give Granlund some power play time now because he's on the third line, all right? So we can move the Nuge up because he's good defensively. We're not sacrificing his face-off rating because Braden Shen had a face-off rating like 1 or 2 less. So we're still having that solid third-line center. But we're trying to get that first line going a bit more, all right? Our third line was doing fine, but we need to get Stamkos and Lofthouse going 5v5. They should be over a point a game each, all right? And especially Stamkos. He should be able to get like 95, 100 points in a season. So we can make that change. The second line was doing good with Connolly, Seguin, and Granlund. So maybe I don't want to move Dustin Brown on the second line. Maybe move Dustin Brown down to the third line. But the reason I was thinking Dustin Brown up is because we already have Braden Shen, the good defensive player, on the third line. I like to have one good defensive player and the other 2 guys to be studs offensively. The first line, everyone's good in every category. They're just 3 great players. The second line, Sagan's an offensive and defensive player. Connolly's an offensive player. Dustin Brown's a defensive player, right? So you got your 2 offensive and defensive. And then LaFontaine is the offensive player with Shen, who's the defensive player, then Granlund, who's another offensive player. All right, so I think for now I'm going to leave it like this, but I want your comments. Defensively, I think we can leave. Power play, we were second in the NHL, so I don't need to change that. Penalty kill, what should we do for the penalty kill? Maybe Tyler Seguin on the first line with Dustin Brown. Maybe the Nuge comes up. I don't know. We have to make some changes for sure. All right, boys? So let me know. How should we change the Tampa Bay Lightning? Because our record for year 6 so far is unacceptable. We've got to change it up, all right? Let me know.